it should be working. Also, gotta mute that. Alright, well, it works now. Just gotta get the camera set up because it's always, like, you know, really hard. I've mentioned this a couple other times, but I always record videos using an old trunk fresh launcher. You can just kind of set it right against these little things on the bottom here, and it actually balances if you can get it at the right angle. And I have no other like professional camera things, so that's what I'm using. Yeah, once you take it off, you have to try a couple times to get it back on, which is what happens whenever I take it off for a video. This is what you don't see. There we go. So welcome officially before I actually start looking at it. We're going to take a look at all the loose stuff first, and then we're going to start opening stuff. We have all the stuff you see here, which is about, I don't know, maybe 30. And then there's just a giant box filled with other stuff. So that's the plan for today. Don't know how long that's going to last. But I'm just happy to get this all open, and I didn't want to split it up into a bunch of videos on like the extras channel because most of it is NASCAR related, which is that's where I post the NASCAR stuff. Okay, yeah, posting stuff on Instagram just to get that started. But yeah, most of it is that. And as I said, I didn't feel like splitting it up. I think Instagram, like, they don't let you post like stories and stuff on your computer, so that kind of sucks. But that's fine. So that is that. So now we can officially, I guess, start looking at stuff. Yes, I do have lane lock. Hello, everyone else. 5 people is a lot for me. The other stream was like 4 max, so that's cool. Not expecting too many things, just happy to start getting all this stuff open. So we have a bunch of loose stuff first. First, I guess let's start it off with, let's go with Leland Turbo. This is actually my Leland Turbo. I have some paint on my thumb and a few other fingers. I was painting some of the cars, the loose cars I got because they had some chips. They have a lot of like issues with the paint I use because it's like pens and stuff. But yeah, as I said, this is actually my Leland Turbo, but I actually did get another Leland Turbo. It's downstairs right now waiting to be put up on eBay because I got it from one of my cousins. I remember we actually bought it at the same time at the Disney store back in 2012 when you could actually find some Mattel cars in the Disney store. He bought it at the same time, and then it just kind of sat in a box for years until I visited them in Chicago this past week, and I was able to get that pretty much for free, so that's cool. So that's pretty much a free $60-ish. So I'm really happy about that. I do have TG Castle Nut. That was actually like the first big video I had, apart from like some of my first videos where whenever you start a new channel, people sort of come to it and then start, and then they slowly kind of leave once your first few videos are up. But that was like actually my first big video because it happened to, TG happened to be released at the same time I was on a trip in Australia, so I actually got that like a day after somebody first found it, so that was pretty nice. I was the first person to like review it, which is why it's like the second most viewed video. It's not a great video. It was recorded on a hotel bathroom thing. So yeah, I do have TG. I do not have all the haulers. I have all of the non-race team haulers except for Ben Crankleshaft. I have all the Cars 3 stock car haulers, I believe. That's all of them. And I have No Stall Vinyl Toupe, Sun Will Shine Leakless Nitrate, and Dynaco for the original Cars 1. Then I have a few more like on a bottom shelf I'm kind of leaning over to look at. I have both Max, excluding Cars 2. I have Jocko Flocko, I have two customs, custom gaskets, custom clutch aid, and then I have Gail Buford, John Halstead, and Jamie Williams, which is the official name for the next gen bumper safe. So that's I do have quite a lot of them. I never realized that I had like almost all of them. Cars 3 stock cars, I actually have all of them apart from the unreleased, what's his name? He doesn't have a name, the Apple one. So yeah, that is Leland Turbo. Just kind of glad to get him out of the way because he's not staying. Well, this one is. There's another one that is not staying. Now all the loose stuff is NASCAR. Well, there's actually some more stuff up there, but since they're all down here, let's take a look at some of the NASCAR stuff first. Here's a Terry Labonte Kellogg's Cheez-It car. Just got it at an antique store. It has some flames. It was like $3, so pretty cool paint scheme. But I have like I got it like a lot of 5 cars on this trip. Steve H. I think that's Steve Herschel. I actually did. I do have him. It was like, I don't know, it feels like he was like super rare back when he first came out, and then he's not super hard to find anymore. Up here, we have a Dale Jr. I think this is 2006. I don't know, I didn't do a whole lot of digging. He didn't actually use this paint scheme. This is what they call the youth version, because he was sponsored by I think it was Budweiser, who is a beer company, and you can't release those in like Target, or unless you want to have it like as an adult collectible. So they made up custom paint schemes like this, and you can kind of see this is the paint scheme that they used in like the Cars movie, which is why I bought it, even though it didn't run, because I'm not a fan of those, the youth cars, but it did run in the movie. The front axle is all like completely messed up. You kind of have to pull it back into place. It takes a while, but it does go in there, which is nice. Favorite car? I don't really like have a favorite, because there's some that are cool, similar to not. I guess Amara Revsk, but if he wasn't a canceled car, he probably wouldn't be like top of the list, but he's still pretty cool, so I'll go with him. There's other interesting cars like Bork, also known as Scott Tiller. Biz Torkson, I do have Biz. He was like one of the only cars I ever found in a store, but I already had her by the time I found her. Here's a Kevin Harvick car. I'm not sure what year it's from. I feel like this is a 2001. I'm not sure exactly what year it is. Oh, there's the guy got the Leland Turbo as well as a few other cars. The deal was I would take some of those cars, and then I have like a big thing of sports cards sitting in my closet from a few years ago, so I was going to let him have some of those, or depending on whichever ones he wanted. I really have no use for them. I don't think any of them are like super worth anything. So of course, yeah, I can send pictures, and thank you. This is I think this is Scott Pruitt Ford Tide, before Craven took over something. I don't know if it's the same team, same number, same sponsor, but different model. Pretty cool. I like the neon colors. Love Tide rides. Here is, I believe this is actually Jerry Nadeau, his U.S. Army car. I actually do not have any of the NASCAR Disney cars yet. I don't know why. I just haven't bothered to pick any of them up, but I will have to eventually, because, I mean, they exist. And they're pretty cool, especially since I like both NASCAR and Disney cars. But I'll have to start picking those up. I feel like I'm afraid to, like, buy one and then have nowhere to put it without any of those other cars. But this U.S. Army car, really cool paint scheme. You have the star and all the yellow, I guess, like fade, and it is a Pontiac, which I did not know that team existed back when Pontiac came around. I feel like I remember it having a different story, like it was around way before that. Back here, this is a David Green cat car. I wasn't like too particularly interested in it, but I actually like really like the 96s for some reason. I'm a big like Hall of Fame racing guy. I have no idea why. They ran a car scheme back in 2006 and I thought it looked cool. So I guess that's why, but this isn't even Hall of Fame racing, it's just a generic 96. Then I have Suarez's 96 as well. But the 96s are, I don't know, I just like the number for some reason. And this is a pretty decent paint scheme, so picked it up. It was $1.50 at an antique store. If you've ever been to, don't know, I doubt anyone watching would know, but if it's like Lovo, Illinois, they have like a bunch of antique stores there that have a lot of cars. It's like a car town. Go-Go and Ryan are like, they're like the rarest ones so far. They're new. I did see Ryan in a store a few weeks ago, but I just didn't bother to pick him up. I have no idea why. This is probably the worst NASCAR car I got. Actually, definitely, because it's sort of like a, it's all beat up, but it's also new, and I was able to fix it mostly. It also has like a lack of details. This is a Kyle Petty, yeah, Volo. That's what it is. That's where we went. It's like a Kyle Petty. It's got Hot Wheels design. I do have a later version of it, of the same Pontiac, with a different paint scheme, and had like the 500th start. What's happened at, I think it was Phoenix. I looked it up for some reason. But it doesn't have like lights or tail lights, which is just Hot Wheels' fault. So that sucks on Hot Wheels. But either way, it's still really, really fun. I like all the Kyle Petty Hot Wheel cars because you don't see them that often. Back here we got one hiding. This is a Jeremy Mayfield Mobile 1 diecast. You have, I think they call it the Pegasus on the side, which looks really, really cool. Number 12. This is the first old school 12. I've got like 4 Ryan Blaney diecasts for the 12, but no older ones. There's a 3-pack I want that has the 77, the 12, and the 2 all in Mobile 1 paint scheme. That's really, really cool. So I'll have to, I've actually got like 2 tabs open with card. I have like the checkout. I've got 32 plus 37. That's like $69. Dang, and 1 cent. There's 1 cent on the eBay order, and that's just for 3 cars, and that's like all I have. I did buy a cool lot a few days ago with a bunch of rare NASCAR cars for like $50. That's nice. Did have a little chip up there. You can kind of see the paint that I painted over with. And then none of the paint pens have the same color for the rest of that, which is why I'm going to try to get more, paint stuff. Mike's stock car, yes I do. You can go there and buy, yeah. If anyone's in Illinois and you're like interested in NASCAR or quite frankly any kind of like cars, you definitely check out Volo. They had they have a huge museum. Like my legs hurt after walking, it was so big. And then if you collect die casts, they have one gigantic antique store that's like on a second level. It's all really shaky, that have like there's die casts on almost every little vendor, I think they're called. And then there's actually 2 other antique stores like right next to it that I actually didn't go into. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to go back there next time. This is I think this was someone, I need to go look up who it was. I know someone told me who drove that car. I've got to scroll up and find who it was. 1 second. It is a really nice paint scheme. You got the classic Valvoline with, the classic Valvoline colors with the white and the red and the light blue. But it just looks really, like, nice. Like the Thunderbolts and the red Thunderbolts and just the black. It just all combines really, really nicely. So that is pretty awesome. Oh, it's Benson. I think it's Johnny Benson. I'm pretty sure that's who it is, Johnny Benson. I had to look up a bunch of them because they don't have the names on the whatever this part's called, which makes it kind of hard to identify who drove the car. I gotta look this name. I can't just randomly scroll through. Roro Noah Zuro, hello to you. Hi JS Cars 8. Alright, we're getting down to the final few loose NASCAR cars. These are the final 3. This is Bill Elliott's something or something McDonald's car. It has an opening trunk and an opening hood, and that kind of takes, yeah. So that's really cool. Those are always really nice, even though they kind of look weird when they're closed. But not only is it a really cool paint scheme, it's just overall really, really clean. 94, that's a new number for me. And this one was in like perfect mint condition for $1.50. That is really cool. I also do have flipped over. I got the next gen 4-pack as a gift. I think my grandma went to Target like every day looking for it, so shout out to her. She eventually got it for me. I think she found it in Target, but she went like every day when she was out doing her stuff. Service on the back. Oh, Reese's. That's cool. I actually don't like Reese's peanut butter. What is up? TFG34. Here's another opening hood car. This is, I think it was, shoot. I forgot again. I gotta scroll all the way up. Again. Oh no, it was one of the Bodines. One of the Bodines, one of like the 3 or 54, wherever exists. I don't know why I said 54. But this is one of the Bodines in a Kmart scheme. Kmart, the legendary non-existent retail store. That used to be all over, and now it's like nowhere. There's like a few left in the US. It's still going alive in like Australia. This is number 66. It's pretty much just a plain blue car, but it's in like perfect. It was in perfect condition. Once again, $1.50. Kmart is not like a sponsor you would expect to be a sponsor in NASCAR. It pretty much just has Kmart like all over. But I love the car. Love the opening hood as well. Okay, final NASCAR loose car of the day, excluding a 124, which we'll get to in a second. This is great. Yeah, I forgot again. It is, I remember the name. It's a junior. Someone whose name is Junior. Someone's name is Junior. Bobby Hamilton Jr. That's who it is. That's who it is. This is a Busch Series car, sponsored by the Marines. Once again, in perfect condition, $1.50. And no opening hood, but it is a Ford Taurus, which those looked really clean in diecast form. 25, another new number. I don't know if this was related to Hendrick or not. I kind of feel like it would be, but I also, no, actually there's no way because it's a Ford. Alright, so that is the end of the loose NASCARs. Now we move on to some of the more loose Disney car stuff. This is a gold Rusty's McQueen mini racer. Not, well, I guess it's a micro drifters or something. I forgot what they're called. But it's completely gold. Back from like 2013, whenever they made these. I actually only have micro drifters from like when I picked it up at like kid stores. But this guy is really clean. I like the gold. Looks really nice. Of course, he didn't appear in the movie like that, but still, it's worth it's worth picking up. That was from the Leland Turbo as well. Then we have a few micro or mini cars, mini adventures. This is a Lightning McQueen Ramon. The paint pen sort of stopped working on the eyes. But I only have a few of these as well, so that's another one to the collection. And then I also got like a military sheriff, which is pretty cool. I always liked how they always did the like special paint schemes in that series, because it was just unlike anything that they ever did. Skills are better, I agree. I actually have never had a Reese's thing in my life, and that's because I don't want to. I do not like peanut butter, except for a few like certain instances, like peanut butter and jelly, which is good, which is kind of childish, but it's still pretty good. I'll have one every once in a while. Here is Yellow Ramon. I actually did not have this guy until then. He's pretty beat up, but a lot of my cars are also beat up. In old beast mode, that is, what's his name? Marshawn Lynch, that's his name. It's sort of like a gold. It's the wrong color. The hydraulic one is closer to being accurate to the movie, but it does look like it's pretty cool, because this is like the last Cars 1 Ramon variant that I didn't have, and now I do have him, so that's pretty nice. I was too lazy to make room for him, so I just put him down by some of the Cars 3 NASCAR, or not NASCAR, I'm stupid. I'm saying that word too much. Oh, that just fell over. We'll leave it, yeah. This thing falls over without support. Okay, two left. This is Astronaut Lightning McQueen. I don't know if that's his official name. I have the burnt version, which is sort of a forgotten variant. It was basically this guy, except his expression was changed, and he just had like black smoke all over his front end. I can probably pull that out right now. It's in one of the cases. It was sort of like on the edge. Yeah, here he is. I've had this one for a while. Here he is. There's the burnt variant. New one on the left, old version on the right. I actually really like the burnt version. It's pretty clean. But I did not have any of the other astronaut cars, which is just two, the Mater and this McQueen. So now I'm just missing the Mater, and I do have the what's it called? The NASCAR truck. It was like NASCAR or something. All right, here we have Rotor Turbo Sky. This guy actually did get pretty rare for a while before he was re-released like 2 times in a few months. He is the Dinoco helicopter. Of course, the very annoying helicopter thing that they always do, where you have to like spend 5 minutes trying to get this set up. But oh, nice. Okay, that works. He has a very, I guess, derby expression. This thing spins too. Pretty happy to have this guy. There's like no room left in my sort of display case area for the Dinoco stuff, because I sort of mixed it in with all of my McQueens. Let me take you over there real quick. So if we head down here, this is the McQueen area plus Dinoco. We have like stuff under there, all the McQueens up there, and this is where the back there is where the Rotor Turbo Sky, I put him last night, and then up front is the 2 Danico Showgirls, which are kind of sitting over here. Alright, let's take you back over. There's my computer, which is it's been broken for a while. Well, not broken, it's just not working as well. Alright, last loose thing of the day. Let's move this out of the way real quick. And alright, there we go. Last loose thing is up here, and that is a Jeff Gordon 124 with an opening trunk and an opening hood, though it doesn't really stay up. You have to sort of push it for a while. Let's get it to stay up. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Alright. Come on. Nope. Nope, okay. If you turn it upside down, it sort of works. Nope. Did you hear me? I said if I turn it upside down, it sort of works. Okay, well, it just doesn't decide to work. It does work when you, it does work eventually. Of course, the classic Rainbow Warrior scheme. Number 24, got all the contingency sponsors. Love them, like moving suspension. We got all the detail on the bottom. Overall, this is just really cool. Picked it up for $8 at an antique store. I don't know what year it is. I actually have like a database that I keep on Google Sheets with all of my NASCAR collection, and I wrote down. I figured out what year this one was, but let's check. Oh shoot, that one doesn't work. That file, I forgot I deleted that file because it stopped working. Okay, I think it's 1998. I don't know when Gen 4 started. Like, Gen 4, Gen 5, and Gen 6 are the ones that I really like. So this particular car is from, let's see, 1999. Okay. So that's that's 1 year older than I was originally thinking. You don't have to do that. Yeah, you don't have to, like, go looking for him. Maybe if I'm ever there again, that scene, but I don't want you to, like, ship it for me. That's too far. But yeah, Quaker State, that's an old Quaker State logo. This guy is pretty cool. That is my 4th 124, and will be 1 of 6 when we finish this video. Alright, now we have sort of a selection. Let's start it off. I want to save this guy sort of for later, because this is like the only Disney Cars thing left. So I don't want to just make it all NASCAR for a while. Let's start it off here. This is from Volo. This is Matt Kenseth's 2004, I want to say. Express Personal Services. I think it's called I forgot what it's called, like Justice League. I think that's what it's called. I was looking at it on the car ride home, but always love the Team Caliber stuff because they just made everything apparently. Well, I guess I more so love the ones that have like the clear things, because those two brands, I think it's I don't know if it's the same one, Team Caliber and someone else. They might have become the same thing. They also always have the rubber tires, and they're pretty heavy. That's a pretty big plus. Here it is. It's sort of like a plankton color, if you know who Plankton is from SpongeBob. Speaking of SpongeBob, we have some of those cars coming up later. But I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of this paint scheme. But it's a Ford, it's a Matt Kenseth, and it has cool colors, and it was only $10, which is way too much. But I had pretty much unlimited money to spend at that shop, or it was like a limit, and I wanted to spend as much as I could, get as many cars, and that one was in there. You have, oh, I didn't even notice that when it was in the package. You have like a space theme up top. That's pretty nice. But the colors on the rest of it are kind of like everywhere, but it's all fine. Did run in real life at at least one race. Whenever you look up the paint scheme, it feels like it's impossible to find like an actual paint scheme, and it's all like the die cast. You can't find a picture of it in real life. You have to scroll for a little bit. These two are going to go together. This is a 2002 John Andretti car. And then this is a John Andretti 1990-something car up here. There it is. Right there. It is different years and different paint schemes, but the 164 version of this big one is obtainable, but it's like kind of sort of hard to find, but it's like exists on eBay for like $15. Route 66 is here. Team Calibers are indeed cool. Bush car, I think, I want to say it was a Cup car. I think it was. I went and looked, like, at some point, but I kind of forgot. And, yeah, the NASCAR Astronaut Mater is the one I was thinking of. So, I don't know... Yeah, let's open this right now. Let's start it off with the 164. It comes with some kind of card. I'm not a big fan of the card. I like the stickers better. Because you can kind of sort of do whatever you want the stickers. I used to put them on the shelf that was back behind here in all my videos. I moved that out of the way to make room for this big boy. And then there's 2 stickers on there, and then I'm starting to put stickers on the shelf where I store some of my like 164s and Hot Wheels. You have it? That's cool. Don't like send it to me. I'll just whenever I come up there again, maybe I'll look. I don't want you to go through all that trouble. This is a Hot Wheels car that made a bunch of the 43s. I feel like the font is a little too small. It is a Pontiac. The Cheerios color in white is or in not white, yellow, clashing with the petty blue. It just looks so nice, and the dark blue wheels also kind of puts it all together. Got a whole bunch of like things going on. STP, Top Secret. It all in all just looks like really, really nice. The thing I do like a little bit better is the 124 version, which I have no idea how to open. But it's a big package. Okay, I don't know how to open this without like knocking something over. Oh, maybe like that. That probably works. Hope we don't need like a screwdriver at any point. I know there's at least one car on a base, which if you want to get the car off the base, you have to use like pliers, which I don't have in my room. I'll have to go down to the garage. Okay, that was actually like way easier than I was thinking. Does the hood open? Let's see. It looks like it does, but I don't think it does. Get that big old piece of plastic out the way. This is the box. I'm keeping that. That looks really cool. Let's give me a second to put it back together. Alright, yeah, that box is really awesome. So here's the car itself, 2002. Did he win during this year? He might have, I don't know. But as you can see, the hood looks like it opens, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Like if you shake it up, oh, it does, okay. That's a very pleasant surprise. Got all the detailed engine in there. You got the suspension and all that. Got like sort of a loop-de-loop, sort of like BK Racing scheme style circle. Cheerios, once again, the yellow and blue go together really nice. There's the legend himself, the hamburger helper. Chex. I don't know if that's related to Chex Mix or not. I love Chex Mix. That's pretty. It's very good. This is a Dodge back when they used to run Dodge. I don't know when they switched from Pontiac to Dodge, and then when Dodge went away, they went over to Ford, and then they went to Chevy, and then they might go to Toyota. Actually, it was like a year before Dodge went away that they switched. The red also looks really nice. The red and blue always goes together, but with the yellow, it looks like an extra. It's like extra cool. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in the box. Yeah, 2009. I thought it was like. Oh yeah, no, because Allmendinger's flip. I don't know. Let's open this guy. This was the first car that I got on the trip. It was at Meyer on day 2 of the road trip. That little thing is going to be in a hunt video that I'm doing. It'll be there eventually once I have enough footage. That reminds me of the, what's it called? It was a project that I'm doing that involves the Q&A. A lot of times, like, I say things and I just, like, don't do them when it comes to YouTube. I used to do that a lot. I don't really do it as much. It has a sticker. That's awesome. All right. This is Michael Annette's 2021 Flying J Primary. First time this paint scheme has ever been made, which is kind of weird considering he's been running it for, like, 3 years now, but it's pretty cool. Always loved the front of the Camaro grills. It's got a bright red, as well as sort of like a sunset yellow. Not like a thungry. I'm not going to try to decipher what that means. I do have an Annette diecast already, and this one is just going to add to it. This one is pretty cool. I like it. I don't know if it's going to get a Gold Series release or not. Next time you come up here, yeah, alright, that's fine. Yeah, perfect. Let's try to open the sticker up. Sorry, it's kind of big. I have like comically large hands, so it's kind of hard. This is going to take a while. It's going to look really weird. Shoot, come on. How do you get this off? We're not opening anything else until the sticker has gone on to the shelf. There we go. Oh, okay. Almost there. Almost there. Opening a sticker. This is content, guys. Oh, come on. One right back. As I said, we're not doing anything else until the sticker is on the thing. This is what I do now. This is what I do on YouTube. It's also like a really dark red for some reason. I don't know, considering it's like the actual. Look at the colors compared. Like I don't know if that's on purpose or if it's just an accident, or because that looks really weird. Almost. This is really frustrating. I don't know, maybe I should do something else. Okay. It's like bending. Okay, that's just really annoying. Maybe, okay, well, yeah, we'll leave it for later. I'm not going to waste all that time. We have 4 cars left for this little section. Let's go with a Dale Jr. Final Ride car. Of course, meant to sort of celebrate his final race with an old style paint scheme. And this one has a special box as well, which was, I think it was a little bit harder to find than the normal box. There is actually a liquid color version of it that they released with this box as well. But it's pretty hard to find. It's like $50 on eBay, but I'm not paying that much just for a color change. This one with the box is worth, as I said, a little bit more, but I'm not really gonna care. With that, let's try to find out how I always I always can't open these kind of boxes, which is annoying if you watch the extras. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay. Pull that right on out, and then I always keep the boxes. It has the price tag on it as well, but that's not even what I paid for it. I paid $5 for it. I have 4 Chevy SS's so far in my NASCAR collection. 2 of them are Dale Jr. and 2 of them are AJ Allmendinger, which is a pretty weird combination. But I did get another one. That is it's actually over here. This is a Ron Fellows 2013 car, pretty rare, and that's not going to be opened here. That was a different time when I got that. So, yep, here it is. It is a nice red, paying homage to the sort of paint scheme that this is. If I bring it over here, there's the wheel. See, it just kind of messes itself up. Paying homage to that. He ran this at Homestead 2017, which was his last race in the Cup Series. Thank you, Junior Nation. I wonder if the Junior Nation thing was like by nationwide. Like, is that a coincidence, or was it just like smart marketing? I wonder if we can get it to focus. You can't, like, when you're streaming on YouTube, you actually can't, like, hit focus, which kind of sucks, like you can during a normal video. Just put it way up to the camera or something. Exalta, it doesn't really feel like an Exalta scheme, but given as they are a paint company, they do fun things with paint schemes. Like the special color of the year thing. But this one is actually pretty nice. I always thought it was weird that they put Dale Jr. on the back instead of just Dale or Earnhardt Jr. I guess that was like a special request or something by him. I'm not sure. This is interesting, but I'm gonna wait to open it because I actually have another one. This is a Tony Stewart calendar. I obviously don't care about the calendar. I just got it because it comes with a diecast. But we're going to actually open that up after this because I actually got another one with Casey Kane. This is one of my favorite cars that I got. This is a Matt Kenseth Busch Series car that is pretty obscure, and it's also just a really nice paint scheme, which is two very nice combinations. This was 2005. This paint scheme actually won, but I think it was Mark Martin driving at that time. Here's a cord. Here's a phone charger. That's what I was using to charge my phone up for that. So once again, Team Caliber, always really cool. Pens are all platinum. He did have like a normal black and yellow version of this. The 9 is, I didn't know that Roush ran it. When I first saw this on like in the antique store, I thought it was like, I don't even know, I thought it was like some obscure team. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then I found out it was a Roush Busch Series car, and that was a little bit disappointing. But it's not really that big of a deal. The 9 on the side is like a really garbage font, honestly. It's just super plain. But Pennzoil, I actually had no clue they sponsored him. As I said again, really great paint scheme. And they actually did sponsor, I believe, a Cup Series car for him as well. Let's move that on over. Alright, this is... Ooh, I don't know how to do this either. This is a 1992, I think it's 1992, Richard Petty Pit Stop Showcase. And I actually got this for free from a relative who used to collect NASCAR, but no longer does. That's what, I did get a few other things from them. I got a bunch, there was like 7 of the track cars, which was like Chicagoland 2010 race. And then I also got a bunch of Roush cars because they liked Roush. And then they also had this and the Scott Riggs Cars car, which we'll be looking at later. I have no clue how to open this. It has a bunch of tape on it, so this might take a while, but we don't... Oh, never mind. Okay. I should say that every time. I actually should say that every time. Every time so far I've said it's going to take a while. It does not take a while. Never mind. I have no clue how to do this part now. Gotta barely squeeze my finger up top there. Okay. There we go. It's actually in a... they taped the styrofoam to the... Okay. Oh. That's awesome, guys. I just completely threw my phone on the ground, and it's just sitting underneath my desk. It is just completely sitting underneath my desk against my camera. That's so funny, guys. I sound like some kind of... that was a horrible attempt at being funny. Yep, gotta do all this now. Gotta do all this, like, setting up again. Okay, there we go. Just knocked the car off the table. I hate this so much. What a garbage box. I'm so mad at an inanimate object. Alright, but here it is. It came in like a weird display case that you can... Oh, never mind. You can just kind of move that around. So we're going to take that off. It has whatever this pattern is from sitting in like a shelf for years. I do not know how to actually take any of this off. I'll probably end up having to do that off screen. Yeah, because it has a bunch of screws, it looks like. The one thing I really care about is the car. I want to see if you can actually get Richard Petty out of there, because it looks weird having a driver in the car. But if it can't, it's not really a big deal. This is actually, it's like a pretty rare piece. All these are worth something. Once again, as I said earlier, I absolutely love like the blue and red, as well as the dark blue, which you don't really notice as much. This was a thing that they did back then. They had all the pit crew guys and stuff. You can actually take those off. They have the tires. I'm not like a huge fan of it, but they did do it, and it was pretty fun, I guess. So off stream, I'll have to take this out using some kind of screw. I don't know where I'll put it. Let's put that up there. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the Tony Stewart calendar. But first, a quick intermission to try again at the sticker. It's like I'm so focused on this. Ooh, oh, that looks good. It looks good, almost. It's like bending, which is not what you want for a sticker. Okay, it's coming off. Yeah, alright, we did it. We did it, Reddit. And that's just going to go up there on the old bookshelf where I now store cars. Alright, so yeah, as I said, Tony Stewart 2008 desktop calendar. They said 2008, except all the cars are Gen 4, which I don't know what to say about that. Now I've got to dig through this big box. Here we go. Here is the other one. This is a Casey Kane one. I actually have, I think it's this paint scheme, but it's a erased version. So I'm going to go open the Casey Kane one first because it doesn't have all the tape on it. And it's also not, I think I like the paint, I like the Stewart paint scheme even more. Alright, so that just came kind of clean off. That just has like rubber sticking to it, kind of like Cars multi-packs. This is falling over again. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Come on. Back. We're already back to this. One, throwing my phone off the table. Come on. So here's the desktop calendar for 2008. I don't know what I'll do with this. It's kind of like 13 years later. I wish it came with that paint scheme. That is a vastly superior one. Oh, I actually do have one more package thing with this. I set it off to the side to get out of the way, so we'll do that next. Here's whatever this was used for. I don't know. It doesn't look really important. Right, box closed. I'm just gonna like do that, and then I'll do that. Okay. That sounded really weird. And also, I just knocked my phone over again. That's the struggles of not having like an official, you know, setup. I like all the Evernham cars. I don't know why, I'm just obsessed with them. This is the only paint scheme I have because, let me go see if I can pull it out of the display case. Which side is up here? Open this. Oh, that's Timmy Hill's car. Timmy Hill's only 164 car. Alright, so on the right is the erased version from his, I think it was Richmond, his first career win. I don't know if it's from the same year or not. I can't exactly tell. Yeah, you can see a big difference there. It might not actually be the same scheme. It's way darker. It's sort of different, but kind of the same. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's the same. But yeah, it is much cleaner, as you can see. It doesn't have that big old dent on the right side, which I thought that was a marker at first, but when I first pulled it out, when I started collecting, but it turns out it was a race damage mark, but they just did it really poorly because it's supposed to be not that like deep. But this one is much more clean, and for $5, it's a pretty decent car. I like it. Love all the Evernham cars, as I said, and it's not raced, which it's not a raced version, so technically I don't have it. I'm much more looking forward to this, except we have a giant plastic wrap around it. I might have to, yeah, I have a screwdriver up here. Oh, actually, I could help open that other thing, but I'm not going to go through the time. See if I can get this sort of like wrap like a hole in it. I gotta make a hole in it. And then we should try like over here. Alright, there we go. Sweet. Now we're just gonna slowly pull all of the plastic wrap off, which is always fun to do on pretty much every car. Alright, there it is. This paint scheme is looking very nice. What is up, TH16? Cars. I always try to like make weird abbreviations, but it doesn't work. Let's pull it out this time. All right, there we go. That's the right. Oh, we got something else in there. There's a giant piece of cardboard. I don't know where that came from. Maybe the reason the other one didn't have tape and didn't have like the what's it called? The didn't have tape, didn't have cardboard, because it was that original white car. They just didn't, you know, put it. They like swapped it out. All right, let's try to get the calendar out. Might as well just turn it upside down. Oh, that's why it's not supposed to come out of here, is it? Is it? Wait, no. I don't know. It's just I broke it in half. Okay. This is definitely going like in a bag in the closet or something. I actually got a bunch more like merch from the relatives that had all the Roush stuff. I have a signed Matt Kenseth license plate now, which is certainly interesting. I have like a Martin flag or something. We can throw that on the ground. All right, here's the car. Home Depot left the sport in, I think it was 2013, after 2013. And this was like peak of good paint schemes, because the orange is just popping. This is a Gen 4. I don't know exactly what year, but number 20, Tony Stewart. I don't have any of his number 20 cars yet, so this is the first one. The Home Depot, my bad. Classic 20 font. Looks, once again, just really nice. As I said, Gen 4 and Gen 5 and Gen 6, all of them just look very, very nice. Yeah, they sponsored Kenseth that year. I feel like I only remember that one, like, weird black paint scheme that they ran all the time. I'm going to look to see if they ran a normal one. You can probably hear all my typing. I remember back in one of my old videos, it was the cardback one, I think, or one of the Collectors Link News videos. You could like hear all my typing and clicking the whole time. But let's see. I'm pretty sure it is the only one they ran, unless they. Oh no, I actually did do a different one. I don't know if it got a diecast or not. I hope it did. Looks like they actually did a few different ones that year. 2013. Let's see, yeah. So if you look it up, you can actually like hardly find that black one. If I can, yeah, it has the yellow Dollar General bumper. And there's like a hashtag Let's Do This car, and then there's another one. It's a Home Depot 15 years car. So they did run different ones. That's good. I don't know if they made cars a die-cast version of that. They made the 124. I don't know if they made the 164. I'll have to look up that. This has been sitting here for a while. This is Casey Kane's 2013, I think, Authentics 3-pack. I was found at like Toys R Us, I think, according to some friends of mine. Sixth generation car. And then they also made one for Jimmy Johnson, which you can see. He ran a Plains paint scheme that year, which is pretty hard to find. I will obtain one. I know how to get one. It's a secret website that like no one knows about. And I'm not telling you because I want my cars. Let's go all the way to the end. Let's see. Okay, they did make the 164 version of the Let's Do It scheme and the Husky Home Depot scheme. But they didn't. They did not make the 15 years one. So let's open this up. I wish they put the. I guess it would have been easier to find the Plains car if they put it in the 3-pack, but they instead put the Monsters Inc. car he had that year, which also looks pretty nice. Just a whole bunch of this paper. I don't know exactly what you call this. Is it like cardboard? Is it paper? I don't know what exactly we should call it. Alright, so, well, it's see-through. What? Okay. Don't know why they did that. That's an interesting choice. There's all the boxes. And now we have the crate clips. One. What they put in the Authentics line. You also have this like little exclusive box. for, I don't know why they decided to make it cardboard. Alright, now let's just take all these out. Okay, these are looking really nice. I have a lot more Gen 6 SS's now. Alright, so let's go from, I guess, the least favorite to favorite. Starting off with the Great Clips car. Sorry, Great Clips fans, but it's just sort of black with a bunch of colors everywhere. He ran this for like, this car ran in a couple different, for a few years. They also ran it in the Nationwide series. Not my favorite, but happy to have it. It was actually $30, which I think might be a little bit too much, but I'm not sure. Alright, next up is the Pepsi Max scheme. I use hard deciding between these two. But this one is mostly black, but it has like light blue accents. Also some red Pepsi Max. First ever Pepsi car, I believe. I have a Mountain Dew car, but no Pepsi cars, no Beppis cars. Same banner. I always thought the banners with like no color looked weird. I don't know if I never pay attention to the banners in like real life. But the Pepsi logo looks pretty nice. And then you have a very cool paint scheme. This is the Farmer's Insurance car. I love the sort of like purplish blue, and it just goes really well with the red and the sort of periwinkle, I guess you could call it. The logo is also pretty nice. It's all big. It just says like Farmers all over it. All in all, with the red like spoilers and all that, it's just a very nice scheme. So there is all of those. I guess we could start moving some cars like back here for a little backdrop. We're going to spend a bunch of time doing this now. Let's move the cars that I just use as examples over here. Oh, and here is the Casey King calendar, still over there. Is that, yeah, Leland Turbo as well. Then we can just kind of move some other stuff back here. I guess it'll stay like that unless my camera falls down, which could totally happen again. Putting my Bill Elliott. I'm actually taking time to do this. Yeah, all the cars are coming like up here, so might as well not just have a bunch of empty space back there. There's a Kleenex I used for painting earlier. Put all the dried cars up there. I usually use plates. And let's move a road. Let's put a Rotor Turbo Skylight up here. Yes. All right. Now we move on to the box. It is a gigantic box filled with cars. Let's just pull one out. Sort of like a grab bag. Actually, I know what I'll do. Let's do a random draw first. I know which car I'm gonna open first. And all right, we have a 2008 Chicagoland car. It is a car of tomorrow, so I'm excited. I like car of tomorrows. Even though this is not like an actual car of tomorrow, it's like a car of tomorrow with something on it. Like this weird paint scheme on it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Alright, this is 2008. I don't know if they have like multiple rate. Oh, it's a Ford. Whoa, okay. That is unexpected. I was either expecting it to be a Chevy or have no brand at all, but it is a Ford. I was not expecting that at all. So that's very cool. It's got a bright blue color. Always a fan of bright blue, and the white also goes pretty well with it. This other like weird design on the side doesn't like match super well, but it still looks really nice. Yeah, this car is super dope. Even the white interior kind of matches. It doesn't match on a whole lot of other cars. This is like actually really cool because it's a Ford. The Ford grills, the one that they used for parts of Gen 4 and Gen 5. It looks like really, really nice. The Fusion. Can you see that Ramon back there? Kinda can, yep. Let's put a mini racer right on top of our friend Jeffrey Gordon. Kind of rolls around. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a bunch of similar cars that are... This is like some of my least favorite stuff I got, but it was $3 each, $18 total. And they all look very, very ugly. But they're NASCAR related cars. And this is the special Menards line. Okay. Menards, I'm sure if you live in the Midwest, you've seen it or been in one. And they have like a special line they did. I don't know if they like commissioned it or something, but it is by Denver Models. I was warned by a friend from the Midwest that these are like horrible quality. The decals are horrible quality. Yeah, let's roll. Nice pun. I'm sure that's unintentional. I don't know what I'm gonna... Let's just open these up, because if you compare it to a normal 1/64 scale car, you can see that it is much bigger. Or, yeah, much bigger. It's, I don't know what scale, like 143 or something. That's what I've seen thrown around. Don't know what exact scale it is. Leland Turbo. Yep, here's my man Leland. Yeah, I just realized he has a chip. That's kind of annoying. Who kind of like started calling them chips? Like, it's sort of a weird term, I guess. How do you open this? You got a little screw on the bottom. Yeah, 133 is my guess. These are like, oh my god, this is horrible quality. These, I don't know where I'm going to put them. They're going to go somewhere, up somewhere, but not in the main collection. I'm not counting these as a good part of my collection, because they're like super light, super poorly made. It's just sort of like a plastic toy. So I can like throw it around and not care, because I could like slam it into the ground. I could like not care at all, because these just kind of suck. Here is the next one. This is these are all 2018, by the way. All from 2018. So you have four Paul Menards, which is kind of expected, as his family kind of, you know, owns Menards, if you couldn't figure that out. And then Ryan Blaney, who's sponsored by Menards. I went in there hoping to maybe find a few 1/64 cars, but nope, they just had these. And as I said, they're $3 each, so might as well get them. Yeah, since it was sort of like a gift. Look at that paint just on the tires. It's just horribly made. They're just like in a huge dump bin full of other like assorted cars, like random, not even like you know, NASCAR cars or Disney cars or anything. They had like a few Matchbox planes, and then it was just all like generic brands like pickup truck. It was just that kind of stuff. Here's the FVP something. How do I turn? Am I turning this the wrong way? Yeah, there we go. Oh, rotor foul. No, my man. Okay, move that back up there. Yeah, as I said, these are just horrible. There's not really much else to comment on. Like, all the decals are already chipped. They actually do look pretty kind of nice. It's like a fun little thing you can put up. But if you're like, the only reason you should buy these is if you're like, want a cheap NASCAR diecast thingy-majig. Because, as I said, they are just, I cannot stress this enough. These are just awful. I hate non-1/64 to 1/24 cars, because they just also look so out of place. I guess 187s are they're on thin ice, depending on where I can put them. They might actually be able to fit on top of my display cases. Yeah, these aren't even like die casts, as I said. Yeah, you're right. Like, I call them die casts, that's what I just call everything generically. But these are like literally just like plastic. They're probably like hollow inside or something. see if I can get these to a point where I can see all of them in frame. Alright, we have two more. These are my personal two favorites. This is the Menards Quaker State, Paul Menards Quaker State. I actually like this paint scheme. And we'll actually be seeing a similar paint scheme later today. The stream's been going for over an hour. It seems like so little. And we're not even like halfway. So I'm just going to try to hurry up through the rest of this. Maybe like Leland up on eBay, all that. Alright, let's open this little key thing. Come on, open up, come on. I should just like, I'm just gonna leave it upside down. It will eventually fall out. Yep, no harm done. But it's, yeah. It's a pretty cool paint scheme. The grill actually looks kind of different. It looks thinner. The gold always looks pretty cool. Always has like all the sponsors on the deck lid, sort of like what JTG does sometimes. Where can I put this? Let's move him behind all these guys. Right, last one, my personal favorite. This is Blaney's 2018 Pennzoil Menards car that he actually won, and in that, of course, incredible Roval finish 2018. Alright, there he is. I don't know why they went through all the effort of like putting these in like weird fancy boxes. Yeah, here it is. This one, I love the paint scheme, but look at those decals right there. Look, you can see, it's just, they didn't even bother to like match it. They just printed it out on like white paper and plastered it on there. What? Okay. You can like see the outline of all the decals too. Yeah, these are just horrible quality things, which is why, this is why they're just sitting in a dump bin for $3 each. All right, now we can go back to the random grab bag. Drift King Reviewer, hello to you as well. Let's do this. This is Mark Martin's I think it's 1998, based on that Sim Power car. I will admit again that I'm not a huge fan of this paint scheme because it always feels kind of off. Here's the card, and here is the car. It feels a lot like heavier than I was thinking. I guess it is a Hot Wheel. It feels much more authentic now that it's out of the package. You know, like the V's on the side? Such a weird design choice. It's like a light gray. Of course, I guess it's technically like SunPower sponsored, but so that's that. Right, grab bag again. Okay, what did I grab? What is this big thing? Oh, it's that. Okay. So, well, this is a very big thing, just for a small car. This includes framed art and 1/64th scale car. Kevin Harvick's, I think this was also 2001 Good Wrench / Looney Tunes car. It comes with literally just a gigantic frame. I'm trying to open this without knocking my camera over again. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if this art is like actually something. Giant plastic cover on it. Oh, it's because you're supposed to display the car on the frame? Yeah, that's kind of annoying because I'm not doing that. Maybe I could probably put this up somewhere with like a different car maybe. That'd be kind of cool. I really wish you could take this off. I'm sure you can if you like go in there, but I'm not gonna go into that mess right now. Here's the car, pretty similar to the one we saw earlier, same colors and all that. It just has Looney Tunes now. Actually, it's red instead of orange. On a roll. And this paint scheme did run. I'm always nervous that they like didn't run with like some fantasy car, but it did. And a lot of like cartoons sponsored cars back in those days. I don't know why, but they did, and it happened. Alright, next, okay, here is a 1998 Steve Park Pennzoil car. Picked this up at Rockford Speedway. Went and watched some races there. It was like $5 per car. They had old cars there. Mine as well. Pretty cool car. Didn't have any of Steve Park's stuff. Oh, it has a little card in there. Let me get that out real quick. Take that card out. Okay, now we can put it back. Okay. Where is it putting my cards down there? Alright, here's the car itself. Rubber tires. I just got the 20% thing on my phone, so I might have to plug it in and record from like a weird angle in a little bit. But yeah, here's the Steve Park Pennzoil car. Looks relatively nice. I don't know if this was like a primary scheme, because I know Pennzoil was his primary sponsor. I don't know if it's the exact same one, because it kind of looks off, but I don't know exactly. Alright, next let's go, what's this? Oh, here's another Mark Martin car. This was 1990 something. Yeah, this is 1997. Squeezing that. Come on. This shouldn't be this hard to open, right? It's nowhere near as bad as the Tomica video. I feel like I've brought that up previously. But back in like, I think it was like February of last year, I was going to open some Tomica cars. If you've been to Walmart and you've seen the Tomica cars, you'll know that they're like in weird packages. And I was going to open 6 of those, and I couldn't upload the video because it was like 16 minutes long, and over half of that was me just trying to get it open. It was like, there'd be one car that was impossible to get out, then you'd look at it, and then the next car would come out really smooth, and then it would just kind of alternate. Here's the card again. Don't know where I should put all the cards. But here's the car itself, which I was not expecting to look that nice. Because I will admit, this model isn't one of my favorites. But Valvoline, once again, killing it with paint schemes. You have like a swoosh kind of going up to the front there. You have the dark blue, and the classic style number 6. Once again, a pretty decent paint scheme. Not my favorite, but got it for free, so never complaining about that. This is one I've been waiting to open. Oh, for sure. Okay. This is, let's see what year. This is 2004, a 2004 Ricky Rudd Air Force car. I found this at another antique shop. And it is, look at the package, it's just so dirty. Once again, a Team Caliber car. There it is, not nearly as dirty out of the package. Yeah, there you can see it there. Look at all that like dirt and stuff that's on it. More rubber tires. I can't tell if that's a part of the design or if that's, yeah, it's just like a bunch of dirt on the side. Then I can probably clean it off. Yeah, it's coming off pretty easy. So, but the car itself, the number 21 style. Let's open the 5-pack next. Like this is like a weird design choice. The light blue is a really weird design choice, as well as like a bright yellow. It just has the Air Force on the top. There's definitely much better Air Force schemes, especially for the 21. But this one was too cool to pass up, especially as it's a Team Caliber car. I'm just so attracted to those. Air Force once again. Let's see what design is on the side so I know where to get all the dirt off. I'm just scratching it with my thumbs. Okay, it looks decent enough. That is a very, very nice looking car. As I said, next up we're going to open up a Citgo 5-pack. I actually saw this brought up on Twitter a few days ago, so apparently it's like pretty rare, so that's nice. The top two cars, these two actually, I'm pretty sure did not even run in an official NASCAR race. They're just completely like fantasy. Oh, you have tape. Gosh darn it. There's some tape up here on the side. You can get that ripped off. Okay, yes you can. Alright, nice. Looks like, oh, that's a fun package. You can lift that off. Alright, we got a bunch of, ooh, those are some ugly grills. Let's go from left to right. So starting off with this one, this is one of those that did not run in real life, which is a shame because it's probably my favorite out of the pack. But it's like a dark red, looking really nice. This one was sort of like pretty much like the exact same, except the top is white, has black rims. There's a few decal changes. Also looks pretty sweet. And then this one, probably my second favorite because it feels a lot more like wood brothers-y, I guess. Got the red on top, white in the bottom, yellow number. Really, really clean. The white looks so like nice with the red. This is sort of like I feel like a Citgo scheme would look like because it has the same colors, the dark blue and the white and red. But that looks very, very nice. Once again, the font is like different from the red. I don't know when they like changed it. That's all Elliott Sadler, and so it started in like early 2000s, late 90s is when those cars started existing. And then here's the final one, also really nice. Has like the dark red on top, but it also has like a bright red outline. So that's pretty fun. That is the Elliott Sadler Citgo 5-pack. Pretty nice. It was actually only $12, which is 5 divided by 12. Let's see. That's about... No, that's not right. That is about, I don't know, $2.4 a car. And considering how apparently rare that 5-pack is, I'm very happy with that. More random time. Okay. Here is Casey Atwood's Castrol Busch Series scheme. I think this is Busch Series, right? Seems kind of weird, those Busch Series, because it's like such a common car. Which is why I can just find it in an antique shop like I did for pretty cheap. Yeah, I love the scheme too. I guess the black is sort of like off-putting because it doesn't seem like a Castrol color. But when you like look at it from the front, it actually looks like the black goes in there really well. Another one of those annoying cars that comes with cards. Like, can we just do stickers so I can make my bookshelf look all fun? Right, here it is. It is a Chevrolet number 27. That's another new number, but it won't be the last we see of it today. It's actually like super light as well. Whoa, okay. That is like pretty trippy. If you look at it from back here, it's just all these wavy lines going everywhere. So I'm actually a pretty big fan of that. The red and green is, I feel like it's different from, today's Castrol colors are the same green, but it's sort of like a darker orange. Ryan Newman did have a scheme like that this year, or last year, I should say. And it's actually gotten somewhat rare, so I'm gonna find a way to pick that one up. Next up, actually, let's do all these at the same time. These, I do not know what they are, but I do know that they are very cool, and they're most likely pretty rare, and I also got these from the aforementioned Roush relatives. That's a fun, Roush relatives. These, okay, yeah, they might be on bases too. They have a Mark Martin 2000 Eagle 1, a Matt Kenseth 2000 DeWalt, and a Matt Kenseth 2002 DeWalt. And these are like really fancy boxes, like 1 of 10,000 certificate of authenticity. Are they like autographed or something? I don't know. Let's start off with this one because I want to do the 2 Kenseth in a row, and the one with the yellow wheels is a very nice car. So let's see exactly what these are all about. I don't know how rare they are. All I know is that I couldn't find one on eBay, but I didn't know exactly what keywords to use. So it's in a little box there. It's in plastic. And then I'll just box that up again. And yep, okay. Here's like, okay, what's this? Okay, so, this is like the little certificate of authenticity thing, maybe? It's in a little, like, packet. I just got the 10% thing, and so this is to certify that this is a 1/64 scale die-cast replica of the 2000 Eagle 1 Ford Taurus driven by Mark Martin, is one of 10,080 Owners Series pieces. So it looks like I got out of 10,000, no, there's not a number. Wonder which one I got out of like 10,000. So that's a very cool little piece, I guess. I don't know exactly what the need for it is, but okay, yeah, look at that. Okay, this is going to be a really nice one, especially considering I got it for $0, which is just, I'm still like sort of in shock from the amount of stuff I got from this trip that I did not have to spend any money on. It was either like free from relatives, or it was like a gift bought at an antique store or something. I actually have no clue how I'm supposed to get this open. Maybe you need like screws or something. I don't think you do. We're gonna get this. Actually, let's just take these other ones out of the boxes too. Their certificate of authenticities. This is the 2002, which looks, it's a skin that's like kind of all over the place. I ripped it. That's not fun. Okay, there we go. Right, here's that certificate of authenticity. Let's pull that right out. Oh, this one looks different. Okay, this is to certify that this is a 1/64 scale die-cast of the DeWalt Ford Taurus, driven by Matt Kenseth, is one of 5,004 sequentially numbered Owner Series pieces. Looks like I got number 2363. Let's take that out of a little baggie, put it up there. Let's see if this one's, yeah, it looks like you just sort of have to like pull a lot on that bottom part. I don't know if there's a latch. Okay, that's what it was. It was this little piece latching it together. Okay, so if you just pull those off, then you should be able to hopefully open up the car. Is that one like stuck or something? Nope, it's in there. Is there ones like, is there any other ones? Okay, let's just pull very hard, I guess. Okay. Okay. Luckily, if you do not collect NASCAR cars, that is supposed to happen with the Owner Series cars. They're supposed to come open like that. So that's kind of like rubbered in there. The whole thing is that like you can like detach them and stuff. I obviously did not want to like, throw it out of the package. But at least it's open now. These are like weird little things. I'll just keep it in there for a while. But yeah, you can detach these. And you can open the hood and the trunk as well. So that's pretty awesome. I'm trying to figure out how to get this piece off. There is like metal things sort of in there that I'm guessing you have to like bend or something. Oh, how are they attached? Let me look at that real quick. Yeah, I don't know exactly how to get it off. I'll just do that a little bit later. This Martin is actually different. It looks like you don't have those same things. You just have to pull really hard. Yep, okay. Yeah, let's open up this one as well. This is my personal favorite. Love the yellow wheels. Looking very hot. Oh, that one comes out a lot easier, it looks like. Let's read this certificate of authenticity. Okay. This is to certify that this is a 1/64 scale die-cast replica of the 2000 DeWalt Ford Taurus driven by Matt Kenseth, is one of 10,800 owner's item pieces. 10,080 owner series pieces. Let me put the box back together real quick. Okay. So now we have these two. This one you should be able... No, it's actually, yeah, I remember it's different. You can see those things are back on the 2000s as well. So, to open these, I think you really do just have to pull really hard. Yep, I'm correct. Okay. There's our 2000 that Kenseth. That hood opens really far. Let's put that back on there. And here is the, let's do the Mark Martin next. It's kind of weird that there's like no other ways to open it and then like completely like destroying the thing. I hope you can take them off the bases. That would be really sucky if you couldn't. That would be really awful. There it is. Let's keep those boxes somewhere. We gotta get this one off again. It's just gonna fly open again. I know it will. Okay, there we go. So, yep, those are pretty cool. I have to figure out how to open them. But I don't. Wait, let's see if the charger reaches over here. It hopefully should. Okay, does it? Does that get in the way? It has a little latch that I have to open, which is why I'm moving the camera. Okay, I need to check if it's like charging or not. It should be. I'm gonna exit the YouTube screen for a little bit. If the stream closes, then I'll just restart it. But let me make sure that the phone is charging. The phone is charging. Let's just get that. Let's move the cord out of the way. Let's put it under this trunk brush thing. Nope, stay under there. Okay, let's just move the camera away for a little bit. This is always frustrating. I've never had to deal with the cord before. Alright, that's gonna be a little bit harder to not knock over. I'll just have to figure out, how to get those metal pieces out of there afterwards, but great paint schemes. And okay, grab bag time. Let's go with this. This is Danica Patrick's 2012 Tissot paint scheme. It's a really boring car. I don't even know why I bought it, considering there was like a wide selection of cars at the place I got this. But I did. It's like semi-rare, worth like, it's sort of becoming uncommon, but not like nothing too crazy. It's not like a great paint scheme. It's just sort of bland, but hey, I have it now, and I am not like really complaining. Oh, it's sort of stuck in there. There we go. This is a Nationwide Series car from 2012. Her final year, full time in that series. You have like gears down here, which is in 2011. Lionel Racing had a special car they did that had a very similar paint scheme to this. It does have like the GoDaddy thing on it right now, so that's pretty cool. They also had a 2011 car there, which I was sort of debating between those two, and I eventually ended up deciding which car to get based on the amount of GoDaddy on the car, and this one had more on it. Pretty, I guess, fun. Nothing too special though. What's next? Okay, here is a 2000 and something. I want to say it's like 2008. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Amp Energy car. Okay, let's get that open. This car is pretty common. Dale Jr.'s Carve tomorrow, like the Amp Energy, the what's the one, like the blue one, it's like Nation something. Those are pretty common, but I didn't have it, and it's Carve tomorrow, and it was $5, so might as well. The stream is like really laggy right now, at least for me, on my screen, so let me know if you guys can like see the stream. I don't want it to, be completely like crashed. Yeah, let's just stop that for a little bit. Alright, yeah, we are back. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Sweet, okay. Back live. No more lag. Lag is no more. So here is that paint scheme. Let's see how close it is to being live. Let's like put my finger in there. 1, 2. It's okay. So it still has a little bit of a delay, a little less than the other one, but this is actually really nice looking. Got the green is actually sort of like metallic. So that's a pretty cool little touch. Red numbers, just sort of, yeah, it's National Guard. That's the sponsor that I was thinking of. Amp Energy, nothing like too incredibly special, but I'm happy to have it. Pretty cool Carve tomorrow, and it's not exactly hard to find. Okay, next, how about we go with this? This is a fun thing found at an antique store, which is where I got a majority of these cars. This is another Ricky Rudd This is a Ricky Rudd car. This is a Tide car from the 50th anniversary. My camera fell over again. Yeah, okay, so it has it says driver signature on chassis, die-cast body and chassis, opening hood, and real rubber tires. Also comes in like a weird little box, which is pretty interesting. Like a box inside of a normal package. I have not seen that before. And it does say driver autograph, which I don't know. I wish it was like on top. It would have been cooler. I guess it's sort of out of the way. They wouldn't like mass produce an autographed 164 like that. Okay, once again the box, difficult to open. Actually it has tape. Okay, back to screwdriver time. Alright, so what's in there? Just sort of go, and like, yeah, it's always tough when you have tape in an area like that, because it doesn't bend that well. I think I got it now. And yeah, I did indeed get that. Alright, let's see how good this like supposed signature actually is. Oh, it's a Taurus. I wasn't expecting a Taurus. Okay. Fun, fun. Let's take all that out. See all the sun damage on the plastic. And driver's signature on chassis. Oh, does this like come apart or something? Because I can't see it. I don't see a driver's signature on chassis. They lied to us. I literally do not see a driver's signature on chassis. Okay, I don't really care too much about that, but I was kind of looking forward to see like where it'd be. Also, these wheels. Look at these wheels. Those are horribly made. This is this is just an awful made car, but it's a Tide ride, so that's pretty cool. And it has no driver's signature. These wheels, yeah. These wheels, look at how annoying they are. It's like bouncing up and down. They're like way too big. Half of them don't even like roll. Some of them. Yeah, we're gonna put them back here. Actually, no, that's where Sheriff goes. So he can go on top of these guys. Oh yeah, you can see that a lot better on my computer than you can on my phone screen. Okay, next up, oh, let's go with another Tide ride. This is Ricky Craven's 2003 Tide car. That is the car that he won that race with. If you don't know, it is the 2003 Darlington paint scheme. The same paint scheme and car, this is not like a raced version. That car, oh, okay, that car is in a weird spot. It's got like plastic behind it. There it is. So, oh, this is like made of cardboard. Interesting, interesting. Something I will say about this car is from in the package, the, it's got a base, fine. The grill, like, out of the package, it looks better, but, like, the grill was way too, I don't know how to, like, say that, bright compared to the rest of the car. Like, the grill is, like, almost, like, silver. I don't think it should really look like that, but once again, any other Pontiac compared to another Pontiac, see, pretty similar in the body shape. I don't know if those are the same or not. Number 32, this is, as I mentioned, the classic Craven got him car. I love a Tide ride. I actually had no Tide rides before this little haul. Now I have 3 now. You have this one, the Pontiac. I think this is Pruitt's Taurus, and then you have the Ricky Rudd Taurus. The wheels on that look nice. Like the red part looks cool, but obviously it's put together pretty poorly. Okay, next. Okay, I think I'm just gonna open some more of those track cars because I have 7 and I've only opened 1. So this is Las Vegas 2011. Sometimes they put the date on there. Yeah, this is March 6th. This would be the spring race. Does it open better from that side? No, maybe not. Maybe not. I like how this one sort of has like a personality of all like the dice, whereas some of the other ones are just kind of plain, especially the older ones. My personal favorites are still got to be the Chicagoland cars. There is another Chicagoland car that I will open in this little part, and then there's also a Texas car, which has some Texas cool little stuff on it that also is pretty cool. This is the old school, well, not, I guess it's sort of the newer school style of Car of Tomorrow that does not have the gigantic spoiler, which I actually thought the gigantic spoiler looks better, but check that out. This, ooh, that front. These cars always look like much better when they're out of the package instead of in, because you can't really see much of it. It has the comma 11, no, not comma. But here it is out. It sort of looks like it has a Toyota grille. Get that to focus up there. This kind of sort of looks like a Toyota, but it also just at the same time looks like a mix. A bunch of random cars. It's mostly blue and red, which sort of reminds me of the Texas car we'll see, especially with this design back here, which I'm sure you can guess it will be a star on the Texas car. But the front end actually looks really nice. I like the simplicity. I think the crazy stuff only works on cars like this. Actually, I should probably move that over a little bit. How well does that work? I want to be able to see like some of that stuff over there. Yeah, I should probably move it back like a lot, but gotta move the cord under again. Or maybe I could just move it behind here. Does that work? This is gonna get dicey. Okay, I say that works. Let's find another. Is this one? Yep. Oh, that's. I want to save this one for last because I think it's gonna be the best looking one. Here is a 2009 Texas car. That's the one I was talking about. Oh, it opens from this side. Fancy. That's hurting my fingernail. This side looks much easier to open. Does it pull out of there? Does it pull out? I think it does. Yeah, okay, nice. Do not like ripping the packages. Yeah, so far all of the non-sponsored cars, I have the Lionel Racing 2011 car, and then all of these racetrack cars. They've always looked better out of the package, and this one is no exception. You can already see it has the Chevrolet grille. I guess different tracks, different cars. This is the Samsung 500, April 5th, 2009. You have the star here. I am from Texas, not like that kind of Texan. Like, oh, howdy, I'm a cowboy. I'm certain no one actually talks like that. The stars actually, whoa, I didn't notice that. The stars on the front there. The star on the side also looks pretty nice. Look pretty nice among the rest of the track cars. Okay, let's just get some of these out. Alright, here we have two more. This is, which one first? Let's go with this. This is a Michigan 2007 car. This one might be the most boring paint scheme, but you never know until it's out of the package. Is it a Ford? No, it's a Chevy. And that sort of looked like a Ford for a second there. Here you can see the gigantic Chevrolet logo on top. Okay, 07, August 19th, 2007. Got a pretty sleek design there. Got some like hair or something stuck to it. That's probably been there forever. This one actually it feels really nice, like in your hand, but it doesn't look too particularly excellent. It does look better than in the package, but once again, another car that's just not too great. I should move that one up there because it looks really cool. Now we have a Michigan 2006 car. This is also a Chevrolet. I was able to see it pretty clearly. How well does that pop out? Is it popping out? Yeah. Okay, let's get the other side. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. All right. Ooh, that's different. Never seen that cardboard part. Okay. Yeah, this one is like a different model. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so this one has, well, yeah, remember when I talked about like random designs from earlier? This one like kind of takes the cake. You could look at it. It's sort of like just random colors plastered everywhere. It just sort of looks like someone just drew all over it with a Sharpie. Michigan's cars, I guess, weren't that great. I think I might have one more Michigan car. 06, yeah, this is not a particularly awesome looking car. This might be the worst one so far, but still pretty cool. And as I said, looks better out of the package than in. There should be one more, I think. Wait, so we've opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there should be one more left hiding somewhere in this box that I need to track down. Here it is. It's 2005. This is a 2005 Michigan car. This one might not come out as easy. Oh, never mind. It came out way easier. Okay, sweet. Love to see it. Wow, this one doesn't even have like a box. It just sort of pops out. This is a weird package. Okay, okay. That's looks promising. It certainly is not like any other kind of like. Okay, I gotta figure out how to close this box. There we go. Oh, stick it. Okay, nice. Yeah, I was expecting it to not look as good, but it actually looks really, really, I guess, clean. August 21st, 2005. Number 05. The white on the deck looks kind of wonky, but all in all, just another solid looking car. Now we move on to this one. I'm really hoping this is another Ford, because if this one looks just incredible as a Ford, then this one is going to look spectacular. I already like the design from the outside. We're going to open it from the back. Is there any hints on the back, maybe? I like the special box as well. Let's see if it is indeed a Ford. I'm gonna open it from the other side. I'm either gonna be really happy or really disappointed. But let's see. Let's open it up from here. And oh, okay. It's not a Ford, but it is something. It's not any brand, but it's like, yeah, it's like Sprint Cup Sponge. It has a really weird grill. Looks like a Taurus almost, especially with those headlights. July 10th, 2010. Pretty sure they only did one Chicagoland race a year. I don't know if that ever was different, but the flames with those colors looks just super nice. It would have been, the only way it would have been better if it was a Ford like that one. So that one probably takes the cake for me, and then this one gets number 2. Alright, back to the stuff. Just sort of cruise through this. We're going on almost 2 hours. I think it's an hour 45 now, or maybe an hour and a half. So we have, yeah, okay. This is a 1999 Bobby Hamilton Kodak Advantix car. I have the plain Kodak car. That's just sort of, you know, a normal yellow. But this one has a lot of different, you know, colors and stuff on it, so I'm looking forward to taking a look at it. There's the card again, and here is this is a pretty heavy car. So actually, let's move the camera a little bit higher. There. The number 4 is like I don't know, I never really looked into this team. But the car, it's like black, and you have a bunch of, you know, rainbow colors and designs all over it. It sort of looks weird, but at the same time, it also just sort of like really, really nice. Monte Carlo. Look, the thing it reminds me the most of is actually, where is it? It's somewhere back here. I'm trying to spot it out in the crowd. Here it is, yeah. Actually reminds me kind of this car, the 96, the David Green cat car. Especially with that little Simon's logo. Looks gives sort of like the, you know, the rainbow design. So there's that. Nice looking. Let's put that guy. Where do we have room? I'm looking at my computer screen at where we have room to still view the cars. Let's see. Let's put them right over here. What's this? Okay, this is a 1997 Thunderbird. A Kmart sponsored Thunderbird driven by Jeremy Mayfield. I also picked this one up at Rockford. The other Rockford pickups were the Steve Park and the Cheerios car. That's the 164 version. I'm just trying to get this card out real quick. There we go. Again, let me just dump that part out real quick. Okay, get it back open. There it is. Okay. Mission accomplished. Alright, so here's the car. When I kind of wasn't thinking, my mom sent me with money to get like candy, but I instead spent it on this, so I kind of feel guilty. But I'd rather cars than candy, I guess, unless you're like starving in the desert. This is another Kmart card, RC Cola. I don't know exactly what that is. But once again, Kmart, just not a sponsor you'd expect. Pretty nice car. Okay, let's see what we have left. Okay, let's go with this. This is the last car I got on the road trip. It is this is Martin Truex Jr.'s 2020 Coke 600 scheme, the Patriotic scheme. And this is the Cracker Barrel line, which is that every once in a while, like a few times a year, they'll take one of the Authentics waves and they'll release it in Cracker Barrel. They just have these different, cheaper packages. The car is still the exact same. So that's why I stopped at like three Cracker Barrels on the way home. This is the only crack car I was able to find. So this one's actually pretty new. You have like the eagle on the side is the thing that always that popped out to me first. It's like a really weird looking eagle. Got some more like dirt on the side. That's kind of annoying. But the rest of it, just normal Bass Pro Shop. Red, white, and blue. Decent scheme. Only new cart Cracker barrel. But I guess it works. Alright, sort of getting down. Next up, let's see. Alright, here we have, I don't know what year this is. I'll have to check. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if it says anything. 1998. 1998 is the latest, is the earliest it could be from. This is Tim Fedewa's 33 Kleenex car. This one the package is in pretty poor shape. I found it at an antique store. Again, let's get that screwdriver to work. Come on. Come on, screwdriver. Yeah, there we go. All right, nice. Pull that out. And there's the other weird cardboard piece. Yeah, look at how bad that is. The card just kind of pops out, but the car itself is in the good condition. The car itself is nice. First ever 33. Just again as the Hornet A. Not opening yet. I'm waiting for a few days for another car to come in. Pretty cheap, pretty light, but it's nice. Kleenex looks pretty cool. Decent scheme, decent model. 33 is weird, but it's something. It's something new. Let's put that guy on top. There we go. Still have quite a few cars. Let's just open this quickly. This is Eric Amarolla's 2013 Smithfield Blue car. Of course, he's getting a release in the NASCAR Disney Cars line sometime soon. I believe it leaked on Taobao. He is the well, I forgot what they named him. It's like Eric Amarolin or something. Amarol something. I don't know. I always hate how they do these packages. I don't get it. I do not get it. There we go. This car is pretty like obscure, but it's not hard to find. You can get it for like $13. I think it is on eBay. It's not his normal Smithfield scheme that you would typically think of. It's like, you know, you have all the stars and stuff, but this one is just kind of plain. Got the light blue, and then you have like black. Looking at 2013 Fusion. Helping Hungry Homes. I don't know if this was like a special scheme. I know he ran this like at least. I know he ran this at least once. I think it was like Dover, maybe. But yeah, this paint scheme pretty nice. Like the black, like the blue. Trying to go through this pretty quickly. I like it. I actually like that. Oh, that fade on the front looks really nice. Next up, we have another Kleenex car. This is Johnny Sauter's 2000, I think it's 4 Kleenex car. One of Johnny Sauter's cup cars, I'm sure. If you watch NASCAR nowadays, you'll know him as a full-time Truck Series driver. We also have another base on this one. And don't know what I'll do with that. The car itself, I think, yeah, this is a Gen 4 car, so it looks really clean. Number 27, I also believe it is a cup car. Yeah, Kleenex, it's a really nice paint scheme. You can see like it sort of looks like waves on the side. Kleenex, once again, they actually put their name on the front. They put it on the rear. The rest of it is like Scott's. You have Viva. I guess it says Kleenex up there too. But once again, the Gen 4 body with like a weird, obscure small team car. Looks pretty darn nice. Next up, let's go with this. First ever Truck Series diecast, and it is Ron Hornaday Jr.'s 1995 Action Racing Collectibles car. And the only reason I got this one, I guess other than it would be my first truck diecast, we do have another truck, is that I actually have the 124 version of this. I got it from my uncle. He used to be into NASCAR. So I'll compare those two in a second. Let me just get this out first. The truck is ooh, it's like it has rubber tires. That's nice. So yeah, Action Racing Collectibles. This was Dale Earnhardt's team. Well, I don't know if it was Dale Earnhardt's team. It has Dale Earnhardt ink on the back. And then I can move over here and I can pull out the 1/24 version. Look at this. So you have this one, and then you have a gigantic version of it. You can see all the differences, I guess. It's pretty much the same. They did a pretty good job with it. They actually did a very good job with it. Actually, I did enjoy the trip to Chicago. It was pretty fun. Having something different, but now back home, doing all that. Yeah, pretty much the same. So, pretty cool that they got all that stuff right. But number 16, pretty cool. Don't have a 16 yet. And as I said earlier, it's actually a pretty clean scheme. Action Racing Collectibles. It's sort of like how Circle B. They sponsor a bunch of cars nowadays, and they like make sure all of them get made. All right, next let's go here. Here is another Terry Labonte car. This is Terry Labonte's 2002 Kellogg's and what's it called? Tony the Tiger guy. Tony the Tiger, the iconic character. It's gonna be a fun scheme to look at. Whoa, look at that. You can like roll it in the box. Look at that. Fun. Rotating wind tunnel display base. Okay. That's intriguing. Have another card on the stand. Like when they do that, it makes it much easier to display. So there's that. Now you slide it in like, where'd you slide it in? Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? What? No. This is not allowed. Okay. I guess in there maybe? It doesn't really stay up there. Who cares? As for the car itself, it's in like this little circle thing. Just sort of rotate it. I also just realized, I sort of noticed it, but I'm only like just now realizing that it is an opening hood car. How do you get it out of this display base? It also has the fancy suspension for $2.50. This is a pretty cool pickup, especially with, the whole Tony the Tiger. Oh, it has the chicken on the side too. And the toucan. Oh, it's hitting all the mascot marks. There it is, popped right on out. The hood, oh, please tell me it closes. If it doesn't, it's gonna be really sad. Oh no. That's, not great. I'm sure I can fix that, but I obviously do not want the hood to stay open. If I like press down, does it close at all? Yeah, I'm sure I can fix that, but really nice paint scheme with like the tiger, all that. You got the Monte Carlo. You just had to press down really hard. Number 5, Kellogg's. Yeah, if you like press it very far down, it sort of latches, but it doesn't go all the way. I'm sure after the stream finishes, I'll find out a way to get that closed. Next, how about this? Another Matt Kenseth car, Matt Kenseth 2004, I think. Was this the championship year? Let's see, yeah, this is 2004. Still has the Taurus body. Kinda wish I had the Fusion. This is a Hot Wheels once again. And it also comes with the card. So, the card's like taped in there? What? Okay. Matt Kenseth card. And then a Matt Kenseth car. Another Hot Wheel. They are making these they made these for a long time. You have the yellow and the black, always the classic DeWalt colors. Classic paint scheme. This wasn't his championship year. It was his year. This was the year after he won the championship, and his teammate Kurt won it, who won the race yesterday at Atlanta. That was pretty cool. I liked that one. Number 17, once again, just another just clean, matte Kenseth paint scheme. Alright, so I can see the bottom now. Let's go with this. This is the 2018 Austin Dillon AAA Camaro car. Picked it up at the same place as a few of the other cars. If you're in Chicago, if you've ever been to the Beer Gear store, it's closer to Rockford, but it's only like an hour, maybe like an hour drive. If you live like close to Chicago, it's pretty great. They have some NASCAR stuff. Not like a huge selection, but I did find some fun cars like in there, such as this one. Yeah, as I said, Austin Dillon's 2018 AAA car. I absolutely love this. He ran this a few more years too, but it DNP'd in those years. Of course, that means did not produce. A Dillon on the back. The black bumper looks pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the arrow design. Got the red on front, rolling back and forth. Absolutely, yeah, as I said, the red and the white and the arrows is just very, very, very clean looking. Alright, let's move that out of the way. Let me see if I can see the Thunderbird. Yeah, okay. Let's go here. Here's another Tony Stewart car. Tony Stewart's 1998 Shell Pontiac. This one have another card? Yep, another card. Unless it's like a sticker, maybe. This is a card, right? Not a sticker? Yeah, that's just a card. Okay. That goes up there. I sort of wish I had found one of the 44 Shell Cup cars that I think was an entirely different team. But this one, it's once again another really clean paint scheme where the lines sort of go in and out. Shell, this was back before Shell was prohibited from sponsoring the sport, and they had to switch over to their other brand, Pennzoil, because you couldn't be sponsored by another like oil company when Sunoco took over. Number 44, once again, pretty cool. This one might have a sticker. Okay. Yeah, alright. This is also a very cool paint scheme that I was looking for. I was going to buy before I actually found it at the antique store. This is Dale Jarrett's 2000 and something. Let's see, 2000, I'm not sure. Air Force car. I was pretty happy to find this at the antique store. I think they made it for a few different years, but none of them. I'm happy with any of them because it was pretty much the same at the time. Intended for use on glass surfaces only. I am gonna pretend that I didn't read that, and I'm just gonna put it on my bookshelf again. Let's see. Okay, that's a bad piece of plastic. Here's the car. The red, part always is kind of weird, but it doesn't look too awful. Love the light blue again, and the Air Force, things where it has all like the fighter pilot and the jet. Always looks really nice. Ford credit. For some reason, it's like a Ford and Air Force car. I don't know how that happened or why it happened, but I'm not complaining because this car is once again very nice. Let's see if the sticker works any better than the Annette one. Okay, it looks like it might. We have potential here. Welcome back to the official stickers channel. Come on. Okay, one more. I think it's like right there. It's literally right there. Come on. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm sure absolutely no one here wants to see me take a sticker off, but it feels like I must. There we go. Nice. Okay. There we go. Sticker has been taken off. Let's throw that up on bookshelf again. Number 88. Always loved the 88 and 28 and 38 cars. I don't know if they're on the same team. I think they were. Okay, so I mentioned Quaker State earlier. This is what I was mentioning when I said we would see it again. This is Casey Kane's 2012 Quaker State Impala. I'm just going to rip that open. I don't care anymore. I can deal with one box. I thought this car would be like super common, but it's actually getting up there in price, which is certainly not what I was expecting. This is, of course, 2012, the last year of the Car of Tomorrow. Not as great as I would say the Paul Menard one is, but it's a Car of Tomorrow that's just kind of, you know, casually out there, and it looks very, very nice. Not going to spend too much time on it again, but yeah, I can see the Impala. Baker State, they ran this paint scheme for like 3 straight years. They didn't even change it up when they switched from the Car of Tomorrow to the Gen 6. What is up? Crazy Cars Canada. Alright, this is the last truck die cast. I mean, there's only 2, but another 1995 Mike Skinner. Pretty much the same paint scheme as Dale Earnhardt. But now it's a truck. Ask me if I'm a truck. Mike Skinner, Susanville, California. Like a gold thing. And here it is again. Is this rubber tires? Yep, rubber tires. Cool. It's actually like, I don't know how to speak. It's like long compared to this one. It is like much. Yeah, look how short it is compared to the other one. I would say I like this one better. It has the Craftsman banner. That's a really cool touch. Number 3, good wrench. So that's pretty cool. My dog just opened my door. I've got to get her in here. It's the same dog from that video that I posted a long time ago. Hi. You're gonna go. Yeah, you're gonna leave. Yeah. Good dog. Good girl. Okay. The dog has left. Here's another clear car. This is Rusty Wallace's 2004 Dodge. It's sponsored by Miller Lite and Puddle of Mud, which I don't know if that's like a band. I think it looks like a band. It might be a movie or something. Here's the card. Oh, this one you can't just take it right. Yeah, because it has the base. It has the base. So I'll have to take it off camera. That kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I just throw that out. I have like a huge pile of stuff that I'll have to clean up after this. But let's put that back. How do you put that back? I'm trying to figure out a way. There it goes. Okay. So here it is. You have to use pliers to get that part off. Actually, can you do it with a screwdriver? Nah, it's too small. I feel like you have to use like a corner or something. Yeah, I'll just do that later. But pretty cool paint scheme. You got a Dodge. It's a Penske, Miller Lite. Of course, that is the reason why it is on the base. So it's classified as like an adult collectible, so they're able to be sold. Puddle of Mud always looks weird. Not always looks weird. It has looked weird in the box. All right, let's see how many cars we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 cars remaining. Okay. Here we have. I don't know what year this is, but it's going to be fun. This is a Robert Presley Jasper car. This might look familiar if you watch NASCAR because this exact car was ran by Justin Haley as a throwback paint scheme. He threw it back to this very paint scheme. I actually didn't know they made it. I was looking for it when they first announced it, but I couldn't find it, and then just kind of randomly came across it in an antique store one day, and of course had to yoink it. Hood closes. Okay, that's a great start because the hood closes. Yeah, the hood opens too. That's cool. You can see the engine. Lovely design of like the loop that it goes in. All the colors like the dark blue and the red and yellow. Yeah, I just said yellow. I meant yellow. I remember I said I wasn't Texan. Maybe I am. Well, I'm not like that Texan. All right, that is that car. Very clean. Down to 7. Let's go with this. Bobby Levante's 2005 Interstate batteries. There's like the hood, it has the schedule from that year. Alright, car is out. So here it is. Of course, they ran Chevys for a few years when Pontiac left. This is the classic scheme. He ran this for years with virtually no changes. I think the Interstate Batteries one nowadays looks much better. But I also do kind of like this one. Love the green. Pretty decent. And it's, I don't know what to say. I'm running out of things to say. Let's go with 2 for 1. That'll leave us with 4. These are like some of the most fun ones. These are SpongeBob cars. First off, we have Jimmy Johnson's. Oh, which stands. Okay, Jimmy Johnson's, and we also have Kyle Busch's, both from the at the time Busch series, now known as the Xfinity series. So, yeah, these are worth something. This one's worth like 13. This one's worth like upwards of 20. I'm gonna open them both at the same time. Found them for $3 each at well, I've said this plenty of times, at an antique store. They ran these for like the SpongeBob movie, apparently. So I guess it was sort of like in a partnership with Lowe's, maybe, because they both have Lowe's on the car. And these, both of these did actually run in real life. So that is a nice touch. All right, there we go. This is from Kyle Busch's time at Hendrick. There's both of them. They're both pretty similar. One of them has SpongeBob. The other one is Patrick. This was ran in the. It was like the SpongeBob SquarePants. It was like Lowe's presents the SpongeBob SquarePants movie or something. Both of them just have kind of SpongeBob everywhere. SpongeBob related things. Bikini Bottom. This guy is some extra SpongeBob. They're both pretty cool. Both fun, and both match, I guess. Both are. I guess I should just leave it at both of them are very cool. And then there were 4. All right. Next, let's go with 2002. This who drove this car? Let's see. This one also has the wind tunnel. I'm trying to figure out who drove this car. But yeah, this is a Xerox number 10, looking very fancy. I'm trying to figure out who that driver is. It might be, I don't know. Okay, let's finish this. Okay, let's see who's on the card. Moment of truth. That's annoying. Again, these packages are very hard. I'm just gonna stick this in there. Okay, waiting for a while. Who is the Johnny Benson? Okay, the driver is Johnny Benson. We also have another Johnny Benson Pontiac to compare it to. So we'll see how close they are. Considering they might be from the same year. This one also has an opening hood, but except they did it much better. So Xerox, another classic sponsor on a whole bunch of cars. Looks very nice. Opening hood as well, and the fancy undercarriage. And there's the opening hood. Number 10, very cool font. Eagle one, that's a weird logo on the back. Valvoline, that's a fun bumper. All in all, just another one of those. I guess nothing else to say except it's a nice car. 3 left. Let's go here. The final Team Caliber car of the day. This is Kurt Busch's. Let's see what year this is. Where does it say the year? It should say it somewhere. I'm pretty sure it says it like on all the things, but it doesn't here for some reason. Okay, well this is Kurt Busch's Sharpie car in red. They also made the same one. I'm pretty sure it was like the exact same design in blue. And I used to have that one until I sold it, because it looked awful. It had the black mirrors, which not the black mirrors. It had the black windows, which means it didn't have windows, which I thought looked really awful. So this is technically my first 97 that I'm going to be keeping. Let's put that card back in there and shut it. So, yeah, the red looks nice. The Sharpie looks nice. They stopped sponsoring him at some point. It feels like an open hood car based on like the ridges, but it actually does not open. Yeah, as I said, really nice car. Rolls. Kind of getting tired. We just have 2 cars left. I'm trying to breeze through it. Alright, that means we have, yep, as I just said, 2 cars left. And, well, that means the last car would be, well, the one I sort of saw earlier. This is Casey Kane's 2018 Procore car. This was his final season in Cup. He actually, his final full-time season was 2017. He was going to run full-time in this car, but then he couldn't due to health issues. So a few other drivers took over part-time for him that year. Okay, here we are. Number 95, McQueen's number. This is his pretty much primary scheme. Procore did stick around for the next 2 years until they shut down at the end of the 2020 season. The team that is, Levine Family Racing. This is a weird paint scheme. Like, I thought it would just be sort of, clean, all these triangle shapes. And then it has like this weird little thing on the hood, that orange, like, I don't know what shape you would call that. That kind of like makes it all look, I guess, weird or something. It still looks decent car, fun to have. Got a few, paint marks, I guess. But the orange looks really nice. I guess there have been some better orange cars, for example, this guy, or some of the Tide Rides. But that brings us to the last car of the stream. I've been streaming for 138 minutes and 25 seconds as of right now. And the final car will be Scott Riggs' 2000 and I think it's 6. Wait, let me check. 2005 or 2006. Well, the final car of the day, final little part, will be this. The car itself is actually like not accurate. There should be different decals on the sides, like the King should be like over here. But I believe a version of it, the corrected version, does exist. But I have to imagine it's like really rare. Kyle Busch's car, he ran it at the Coke 600 that year. They made that one. Yeah, they made that one I think it was in a few different ones, but it's also like really hard to find. And I was gonna buy one. It was $50, but then I was waiting for another car to see what would happen with that, and then I won that car in a lot, and then I was just gonna buy the other one by itself. But by the time I went to look at it, it was somebody had already bought it, so that kind of stings. But I do believe that one day I will come across one. My friend Sensei Luminous, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but he did find the 124 scale version at Goodyear for like $15, which is just a steal. So maybe we'll have that kind of luck. But yeah, this car has like the Patriotic scheme. I believe that's because it was, you know, Coke 600. You might have ran this a few other times. Got cars on the hood. Stars and stripes everywhere. Valvoline once again. And this is also a very cool paint scheme. Just wish it was sort of accurate. And yeah, going back to what I was saying, based on the fact that that car got a release, I'm pretty sure the corrected version of that car also got a release. So that was almost over 2 hours and 20 minutes of me just kind of talking and opening up cars. I've never done anything like that before. I have done streams, but they did not go that long. My throat hurt. That is the end of the stream today. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. If you're watching this afterwards, if it's like, you know, you're watching this you're watching this back, thank you for watching, and I will see you all. I have one video that should go public tomorrow. I had a bunch scheduled for my Chicago trip, but I forgot to upload them, so the last one is going up tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream or video, depending on how you watched it, and I will see you all sometime soon. I gotta figure out how to end stream this time. I couldn't figure out last time how to do it last time, so this will be my final words. Thank you for coming out, and I will see you all sometime else.